Good morning to everyone. So myself is Dr. Kausar Unnisa, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, KGF. So in the last class, we discussed about regarding to the introduction of promotion. Let us in this class, we should go for knowing the in promotion regarding the communication process, types of promotion in the public relation as well as sales promotion. So before going to know what is the communication process that has to undergo in the case of promotion, let us we know that marketing people have adopted a communication view of their firm's promotional activities. The marketing communication mix, or what we are going to call it as promotional mix, it has four major tools. So one is nothing but the advertising, sales promotion, publicity, as well as personal selling. So in communication process, the to be marketing communication process, which consists of the integrated activities in which the targeted audience is identified and a well-coordinated promotional program is prepared to generate the desired response from the audience. It is nothing but the process where two or more persons consciously attempt to influence each other through by the use of symbols or by with the help of speaking together. And effective communication will hold a very high importance in the marketing strategy. When an organization creates a messages and selects a promotional tool to reach the receiver may be the middlemen, the customers, or the stakeholders. An organization has to organize a proper system to ensure the feedback from the receivers, which is received as they are intended. Only when the feedback is received and interpreted by the senders, the communication is said to be completed. And a marketer needs to make decision at every step of communication process. For this communication process to become very effective, the sender's encoded message should match with the decoding process of the receiver. So it is very important for the organization that to study its target audience to send across an effective message by using the right medium. So this communication is going to be involved some 9 elements, where the 2 elements are constituting the major parties. So in the communication, one is the sender, another one is the receiver, and 2 more represents the major communication tools. These are they are the messages and the media. And the next thing that is nothing but the major communication functions, which is they are the encoding and decoding responses and the feedback. And the last element will be the noise in the system. Let us will see here how the communication process is going to be taken place. So the first thing is nothing but the sender here. The sender of the message is nothing but the company which intends to send a message to the audience. And this encoding is the process where a thought or idea is converted into a message by the way of text or symbols. And the set of symbols that the sender transmits the message layout, which includes the arrangement of text and the visual displays, which creates the favorable customer impression and capture their attention to convey the message. An incomplete message or an unclear message will not is going to serve the purpose what we are going to do, because the receiver will fail to decode or to interpret. So the message is to use to perform these 3 functions. One is sharing the information, persuading, or reminding. So almost all the messages which includes in the organizations, the name, the product name, the features, the advantages, and also the attributes. And the next third thing is nothing but the decoding. So decoding is referred to the way of receiver which interprets the message. The decoding is relies on the audience capability and the clarity of the message. An advertisement for a smartphone will have a different effect for an youngster when it is compared to the senior citizen. And the next is nothing but the audience or the receiver. So here the audience or the receiver can be the nothing but the end customers, or they are the stockholders or the media, the middlemen. So here the organization needs to have a very clarity on the target customers regarding the characteristics, regarding their demography, lifestyle, as well as the behavior. So the target audience not only grabs and seeks the information from the source, but also from the people around them. So they may be of friends, the family members, right? So this is known as nothing but the word of mouth, in which the information is passed from person to person, either verbally or any other media like the text message or the internet. So the marketer should ensure that the customers are satisfied to overcome the negative communication. To enforce the positive word of mouth among the audiences, the marketers usually take help of the celebrities endorsing the product, sharing the testimonials or reviews of the satisfied customers. And the next thing is nothing but the response here. So response is nothing but it is refers to the set of reactions where the receiver has been exposed to the message. And the next is nothing but the feedback. So feedback refers to the response of the audience in the target market, or the part of all the receivers where the response that the receiver communicates back to the sender. The most valuable feedback for an organization is customers buying the product and there in an increase in sales. However, to ensure the company increases its market share, it should give an opportunity to the buyers to share their inputs. The audience may share their feedback in a way that they feel like doing. It can be simple or not buying the product, or a detailed feedback, or not understanding the messages. The organization has to encode the message and make the improvements for more effective messages and also the effective medias to make it understand. The last is nothing but the noise. So the noise is nothing but the occurrence of unplanned statistic or distortion during the communication process, which resulting in the receivers receiving a different message than the sender sent. So it's nothing but it interferes and distorts the messages from the sender, which affects the message at any stage of the process. For example, a marketing working on a message may not be mentally present at work, or a marketer may be getting constant interruption from others at work while working on the message, or a receiver may overlook all the email communication, or a receiver can miss the marketing call. So a salesman may not be fully aware about the features of the product where he is going to sell. And here, with the help of this, we are going to have a conclusion regarding to the process of communication, that communication is nothing but the process of transmitting information and common understanding from one to another. The elements of communication are nothing but the process where we are going to see in the case of process, that is nothing but sender, encoding the message, transmitting the message through the medium, or receiving the message, decoding the message, feedback, as well as the noise. So with the next concept, let us will go for having regarding to the types of promotion. So in that types of promotion, let us will go for a type of promotion tool where the organization can use to sell the products. That is nothing but the public relation. What do you mean by this public relation? So we know that the public image makes the 60% value of the most companies today here. When the company's reputation breaks, it affects the company's entire corporate existence. because it takes around 4 to 7 years to overcome the negative reputation. Hence, it is very important for the company to invest in good public relations strategies to maintain a beneficial relationship with the public. Let us know what you mean by public relation. So, public relation is nothing but the variety of the activities which is conducted by a company to promote and to protect the image of the company and also its products and the policies where means in the eyes of the public. So public relation is nothing but the strategic communication process where the companies, individuals, organizations used to build mutually beneficial relationships with the public. So in simple terms, we can able to say that public relations are the strategized process of managing the release and spread of organization which are related information to the public to maintain a favorable reputation of the organization. So where the process has to be focused on what information has to be released, how the information should be drafted, and how it should be released, and what media can be used to release the information. So the public relations are deliberate, planned, and sustained efforts to estimate and maintain mutual understanding between an organization and its public. So it is an important tool of the promotion mix of the firm, which is used to establish and enhance a positive image of the organization among the people. So it is nothing but public relations are nothing but a positive brand image where a very good or a strong relationship can be built to reach the target audience. So according to Cutlip Center and Broom, he defines that public relation is the management function that identifies or the establishes and maintains the mutual beneficial relationships between an organization and the various publics on whom its success or the failure depends. Let us will come across what is the main objective of this public relation. The main objective of the public relation is to maintain the positive reputation regarding to what means that is of a brand and also of maintaining a strategic relationship with the public, customers, partners, investors, employees, so which leads to the positive image of the brand, and it also makes a successful and a good organization. To have a good target organization or to have a good target profits, we should have a good relationship with the public. And let us will go for the next, that is nothing but what are the characteristic feature of the public relation. So we know that public relations are nothing but a two-way communication where it is going to see the organization and its public. They are trying to understand and also to build with each other, to build a very good relation among each other without having a misunderstanding. And the next thing is nothing but the public relations are not only a social philosophy, so which can be expressed in the policies in actions of a firm, but also it is a communication of the philosophy which is concerned to the public. And the next point is nothing but it is a method of establishing a mutual understanding between the organization and its public. So it also helps in developing a favorable and positive image of an organization and its product among its various products. Let us we go how the public relation, the scope and the importance, how the role of public relation is going to be taken place in the organization or also in the business. So it is in the public relation, the important role is nothing but it should be a smooth functioning of business. So we know that by public association relations, it helps to analyze what are all the trends that are predicting and also the consequences where the organizational leaders are going to implement the planned program of action, which helps in smooth functioning of business of for the achievement of the objectives. So it must have a solid focus team. So the public relation term ensures the smooth functioning of the business. And this public relation is going to build the corporate image as well as the brand equity. How this public relation is going to build the image as well as brand equity means, because relations are going to cover the wide range of the tactics or the tools and the programs to promote and protect the company's image and the products. And these relations are going to be used as a tool to build a corporate image which ultimately affects the favorably on its product. It also pursues for the purpose to keep up, right? To keep up the parks, the gardens, the sponsoring sports event, as well as etc. And to help the launching new product also, we are going to use this public relations, because the good image promotion itself leads to credibility to new launches of the organization. When the company launches new products, so it needs public relation to promote the new product at the time of launching the product. So it may be launching the product by a celebrity or attached to any social factor. And the next is nothing but the press relations. The public relations department is in contact with the media to present true facts and a correct picture about the company. Otherwise, because the news can be distorted if it is taken from other sources. And the next point is going towards the corporate communication. The public relations department promotes the image of the company by communicating with the help of by communicating with the public as well as the employees of the organization. So this is usually done when with the help of any annual reports or the brochures or the articles or any speeches by the company's executives or interviews with the TV channels, etc. So a long been promoting public relations. It is nothing but the lobbying. Lobbying is nothing but the public relations department is liable to maintain healthy relationships with the government officials or the Ministry of the Industry Finance or the Associations of the Commerce and Industry, because they have to proactive in promoting or defeating the regulations that affect to them. And the next is counseling. Counseling will also play an important role in the case of public relations, because the public relation department advises the management on general issues that affect the general public and the goodwill of the company, because some of the factors such as environment, wildlife, social issues, education, so these are all which are helping in promoting the public relations and creating goodwill of the company in the market. And the next is not the characteristic feature is nothing but the media relations. Here the media is playing one of the important role in building a good image of the company. Public relations are handling the news and media for making goodwill of the organization, because it helps the business to create a brand impacts on the society. And the last point, how it should be means it should be in corporate social responsibility. Yes, of course, is the we know that public relation, the tool is going to have a very good corporate social responsibilities, because it has to organize many programs, philanthropy and the voluntary efforts, because the business can be benefited society while boosting their own brands. So which helps to grow the brand in the long term and maintain the goodwill of the company. So with this, I'm going to conclude regarding to the public relation, that public relations are very difficult to define because of its all encompassing nature and the fact that there are many variables that has to be considered. As we have seen that various case of the definitions or the public relations simply states that it is all about formulating and maintaining relationships between the company and its public. Understanding and knowing these publics or groups of people in what complicates matters relative to public relation. And moreover, each of these publics also has their own personal opinions, beliefs, which makes matter even more difficult for an organization. So not only do the organization have to deal with the varied groups of people, but they must interact with the publics in many different manners, and also they have to do with many approaches. Let us will go for the next type of the promotion, that is nothing but the sales promotion. So we know that sales promotion, which is offering a direct inducement to act by providing extra worth what is built into the product as its normal price. And these temporary inducements are offered or usually at the time and the place where the buying decisions are going to be made. So not only the sales promotion is very common in the current competitive market conditions, but also they have to increase in the fast. So the promotions should be the direct inducements. The sales promotional methods are which includes displays, demonstrations, expositions, exhibitions, right? And another or the other non-recurrent selling efforts which aims at stimulating the spot buying action with prospective customers. So sales promotion, it includes a variety of promotional tools which is going to stimulate quick and strong market response. So these trade promotional tools are nothing but buying allowance has to be given, free goods, merchandise allowances has to be provided, cooperative advertising, push money, dealers sales contest has to be conducted, because the management find it very difficult to divide the budget between sales, promotion and advertising. So the sales promotion imparts a selling message along with the deal or the free samples. Therefore, it becomes very expensive. So the sales promotion seems to be most effective when we use together with advertising or selling. Let us will go for some of the characteristic features of the sales promotion. We are going to highlight few points. So this sales promotion is building the bridge between advertising and personal selling. So we know that sales promotion consists of those activities other than personal selling, advertising and publicity. So it is going to serve a bridge between the personal selling and advertising. So with the help of sale promotion, we can go for introducing the new product. And this is one of the important tool or the promotional device which is going to help to introduce new products in the market. So they are going to induce the buyers to purchase a new product, because free samples are distributed or money or the merchandise allowance is offered to the dealers to stock and sell the new product. And with the help of sales promotion, we have to go for attract the new customers, because sales promotion main aim is to win the new customers, means instigating the new customers to buy the product, where the sales promotional devices at the consumers level are nothing but the coupons has to be given, the product samples has to be given, or the demonstration has to be done regarding to the product. So these all stimulate the customers to make the purchases on the spot. And the next is nothing but inducing the present customers to buy. Not only the new customers, the existing customers also we should go for instigating or we should go for inducing to buy the product, because the sales promotion induces the present customers to buy more of the product, and the sales promotional methods works very faster than the advertisement. So sales promotional materials will make the salesman's effort more productive, so which enables the consumers to know more about the product. And the next is nothing but increasing sales during off seasons, because some products are seasonal in nature. After the season is over, they are not demanded anymore. So sales promotion is used to retain the customer's interest in the product during the off season also. So short-term incentives has to be offered to the buyers to stimulate the sales. And the next character feature is nothing but encouraging the business buyers. So the wholesalers and retailers has to purchase goods for resale. So the promotional activities are undertaken to attract retailers and also the wholesalers to stock the products more. So the display and the advertising allowances are granted to the dealers to compensate them for the space given for the display of manufactured products. And also the premiums also has to be offered to purchase above the particular level. And the next feature is nothing but improving the public image of the firm. So huge amounts are now being spent on determining appeals for arresting the attention of the prospect towards the product, because customers' dissatisfaction about a particular brand can be removed by the aggressive sales promotion programs, and the sales promotional devices make the product popular among the customers. So thereby we can able to enhance the public image of the firm. And the next point is nothing but what is the important role of this sales promotion, because in the recent years the importance of sales promotion has increased. The amount spent on sales promotion now it is equal to the amount spent on advertising. The sales promotion increases because due to the changes in the marketing environment, and the importance of sales promotion also increases due to the thinking of the new ideas which is going to create the favorable condition of the selling and promoting the sales to expand and also for the expansion. So it is one of the part of the marketing strategy which is essential for the survival of the manufacturer. For the birth of the new product or the new brand, sales promotion is also very important. Advertising reaches the customer at the homes or the place of the business, whereas sales promotional devices inform and remind, and also it is stimulating the buyers at the point of the purchase. So it is the only device which is available to the customer at the point of purchase. And if a good sales promotional program can also remove the customer dissatisfaction, with respect to the retail selling. So in India, lakhs of rupees are now being spent on sales promotional activities, because nowadays it becomes a very necessity and it is not a luxury also. So all the marketing devices by which demand for a product is stimulated and also re-stimulated is nothing but the sales promotion. How it is very important to the producers means, because sales promotion is very important, as well as because it is an effective method for the manufacturers to supply products to the target market, because it attracts prospective customers to new products along with the increase in the demand for the old products. Increasing the volume of production and sales decrease per unit cost, which results to profit increase. So the sales promotion also increases the effectiveness of the personal selling, advertisement, and the goodwill of the firm. And how it is very important, the sales promotion to the intermediate means, because intermediate means there is nothing but middlemen. So the middlemen are get benefits from the sales promotion, because it becomes easy for the wholesalers, retailers, agent and dealers to sell the goods, because it is not needed to inform the consumers about the features, utility, price, because the using information of the products, because this saves the labor and a time, as the businessmen get trade discount, gift, bonus for the from the producers, because it results the sales volume resulting to more profit, and also the demand and supply of the product is also continue, because by which the capital can be invested more on the stock of goods. And how it is important to the consumers means, because the consumers are also getting the adequate benefits from the sales promotion. They can get direct benefits from the programs such as free distribution of samples, reduction in price, coupon participation. Besides this, the consumers get various indirect benefits from the sales promotion also, because it is going to increase their loyalty to the product and as well as to the firm. The knowledge about the products can be given improvement in their standard of living. So these are all facilitates to select the products and also the availability of the goods at a cheaper price. So which increase good understanding and confidence between the businessmen and the consumers. So with this, I'm going to conclude that the success of the sales promotion is highly dependent on the amount of promotional expenditure budgeted. And also the availability of the promotional strategy requires the company to understand how sales promotional objectives are being focused, enhances product quality and brand keeping the sales promotional objective. And the increased sales volume and the impact on the company, thereby expanding the corporate image and also the goodwill of the company, which continues for the research and development, because the sustained practice which is following in the company. So with this, I am going to end regarding to the communication process how it is important to sell the products in the to sell the product from the manufacturer to the consumer, or from the wholesalers or retailers to the consumers. And also we have come across regarding to the types of promotion. In that, one is the sales promotion. So with this, I am going to end this session. Thank you.